Welcome to YouTube channel Han Tech Sword. Today we will understand how resistor work and the difference between series circuit and parallel circuit. Resistors are used in a wide variety of applications in all types of electronic circuits. Their main function in any circuit is to limit the amount of current or to produce a desired drop in voltage. If we connect LED directly to the battery, then due to too much high voltage and current, the LED will blow, and to prevent LED or any other electronic component from excessive current and voltage, we need to add some resistance. For example, we have LED with 0.02 amps rating and we want to connect it to 9 volt battery. Then we need to find out appropriate resistor to prevent our LED from excessive current. By using Ohm law, R is equal V divided by I. 9 divided by 0.02 is equal 450 Ohm. Now by using 450 Ohm resistance, we can achieve our desired ampere 0.02 amps and the LED will be okay. Now we can measure the amount of current in the circuit by placing the multimeter into the circuit. Now let's connect the resistors in series across the terminals of the battery. Due to only one path for current to flow from negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the battery, the current must be the same in all parts of a series circuit. The total resistance of a series resistors are equal to the sum of the individual resistances. Let's we have R1 5 ohm resistor and R2 10 ohm resistor connected with 9 volt battery. To find out the total resistance of the circuit is very easy. Just sum up the values of resistors R1 and R2. Now we have 15 ohm of total resistance. To find out the current of circuit, just place the multimeter anywhere in the circuit, because in series circuit current is same everywhere. And we can also find the current of circuit by using Ohm law. I is equal Vt divided by Rt, where Vt is total voltage and Rt is total resistance. I is equal 9 divided by 15 is equal 0.6 amperes. By placing the multimeter across R1 5 ohm resistors, we get the value of 3 volt, and by placing the multimeter across R2 10 ohm resistor, we get the value of 6 volts. We can also find the voltage difference across R1 and R2 by using Ohm law. V1 is equal I multiplied by R1. V1 is equal 0.6 multiplied by 5, and the value of V1 is 3 volt. Voltage difference across R2 is V2 is equal I multiplied by R2. V2 is equal 0.6 multiplied by 10, and we get the value of V2 is 6 volt. Now let's have a look at the all values of the circuit. We have 9 volt of battery and voltage difference of 3 volt at R1 and 6 volt at R2. R1 is 5 ohm resistor and R2 is 10 ohm resistor, and we have 15 ohm of total resistance, and we have 0.6 ampere of current in the circuit. Now let's add some more resistance of 10 ohm R3. Rt is equal 25 ohm is total resistance of the circuit. Total ampere of circuit which is equal at every point is I is equal Vt divided by Rt. I is equal 9 divided by 25. I is equal 0.36 ampere. Now we can notice significant amount of decrease in the ampere by the addition of more resistance. The amperage of the circuit is reduced to 0.36 ampere from 0.6 ampere. For voltage drop at R1, we have V1 is equal I multiplied by R1. V1 is equal 0.36 multiplied by 5, and we have value of V1 1.8 volt. And voltage drop at R2 is V2 is equal I multiplied by R2, and V2 is equal 0.36 multiplied by 10, and we get the value of V2 is equal 3.6 volts. And similarly V3 is equal I multiplied by R3. V3 is equal 0.36 multiplied by 10. V3 is equal 3.6 volts. In this circuit, current is 0.36 ampere and voltage drop of 1.8 volt across 5 ohm resistor R1. and also voltage drop of 3.6 volt across 10 ohm resistances R2 and R3. In series circuit, the highest resistor has the largest voltage drop across it. Notice that the individual voltage drops are proportional to the series resistance value. For example, because R2 and R3 is 2 times larger than R1, V2 and V3 will be 2 times larger than V1. If we connect resistors in parallel to the battery, then we have parallel circuit, and parallel circuit has equal voltage anywhere in the circuit because each component is directly connected to the positive and negative terminals of the battery. Each component across the voltage source provides a separate path or branch for current flow. The individual branch currents are calculated as VA divided by R, where VA is the applied voltage and R is the individual branch resistance. The total current IT is equal to the sum of all individual branch currents. We can also find branch current of R1 by using Ohm law. I1 is equal VA divided by R1, I1 is equal 9 divided by 5, I1 is equal 1.8 amps. And to find branch current of R2, I2 is equal VA divided by R2, I2 is equal 9 divided by 10, I2 is equal 0.9 amps. Total current of circuit is the sum of all individual branch currents. IT is equal 1.8 plus 0.9 is equal 2.7 amps. R equivalent is equal VA divided by IT. R equivalent is equal 9 divided by 2.7. R equivalent is equal 3.33 ohm, and to find equivalent resistance by this method is called total line current method. We can also find R equivalent resistance by using reciprocal resistance formula. R equivalent is equal 1 divided by 1 divided by R1 plus 1 divided by R2. R equivalent is equal 1 divided by 1 divided by 5 plus 1 divided by 10. R equivalent is equal 1 divided by 0.2 plus 0.1. R equivalent is equal 1 divided by 0.3. R equivalent is equal 3.33 ohm. Now let's add some more resistance of 10 ohm. Then we have R1 5 ohm, R2 10 ohm and R3 10 ohm. And branch current across resistor R1 is 1.8 amp and branch current across resistors R2 and R3 is same 0.9 amps. Because the value of resistor R2 and R3 is same, the total current of parallel circuit is increased to 3.6 amps from 2.7 amps because by adding more resistance in parallel is providing more paths for current to flow. It may seem unusual at first that putting more resistance into a parallel circuit lowers the equivalent resistance. Resistance of 5 ohm R1 is added across the source voltage of 9 volts and 1.8 amps of current is allowed to flow only in one path. The R2 branch is added across the same voltage. This branch has 0.9 amps. Now the parallel circuit has a 2.7 amps of total line current because of I1 plus I2. Then the third branch, which also takes 0.9 amps for I3, is added. The combined circuit with 3 branches therefore require a total load current of 3.6 amps, which is supplied by the voltage source. The combined resistance across the source is VA divided by IT, which is 9 divided by 3.6 or 2.5 ohm. This equivalent resistance representing the entire load on the voltage source because more current is required from the same voltage source.